Okay, so I've got the chain in place and a little, basically a vise down here on the chain sharpener. And you can see right here is the stop that goes up against the back of the tooth here. And that will basically determine how much of the tooth is taken off. So when we bring this down, we can see that it's going to take way too much off, and it's hitting back on the tooth quite far. So what we're going to do is take this adjustment and bring this stop back so that it just barely takes some off for the first cut. So we're just gonna double check this once we get it close. So that's just about right there. I'm going to leave that in place, and I'm going to take this lever and lock the chain into place. That tightens it from moving. Then we'll turn the little grinder on here. You can see slowly come down. So I'm down into the bottom of it there right now, but I'll just do a couple more passes in case there's any spring left in it there. So I'm just going to have a look to see how that cleaned up. The tooth was in quite bad shape to begin with, and yeah, it feels like it's pretty good. It's taken enough off of the corner there to take out the ding that was in it. So I'm probably going to leave it there and do all of the teeth at the same setting. So basically, in order to advance it, I will loosen the vise. I will pull ahead to the next tooth that's in the same orientation. You can see this one here is the opposite orientation, so we have to change our angles on the grinder for those teeth. So we'll do every second tooth basically. Lock that in place, and then I'll come down and do this one. I'm just going to go around and do the whole chain in this direction, then I'm going to switch it around and do the other direction. Okay, so I finished all of that side. It took about 7 minutes approximately, give or take, to finish the teeth on that side. Basically now all we do is we keep it in this vise, but there's an adjustment underneath here, a knob that will allow us to change the angle. It's basically we want to spin it to get the other side here. So I'm just going to turn that. You can see the graduations here, and I'm going to line it up with 30 degrees again in this direction, and I'm going to lock that into place. So that's locked in place, and I'm going to come down and do the same thing on this side. You can get a little bit better view of what's actually happening in here on the tooth in this direction. If I can put my camera or phone down here. I'd say the one thing if you're to be careful of is to make sure you don't take too much in one pass. You don't want to heat the tooth up and lose the properties of the metal, because then it's going to dull a lot quicker. But you can take quite a chunk out quite quickly compared to the old hand file. Some of these teeth were in really bad shape, and it would have taken me probably over an hour or more to clean it up with a hand file. So it works really well. Okay, so there we have it. The chain's done. Took about 15 minutes approximately to do the chain. I find this works best if you have a couple of chains, and you can always keep two sharp, and basically when you need to sharpen your other chain, you just pull it off, put a new one on, and you can keep going, and maybe at the end of the day, when you get a little bit of time, you can sharpen up your one or two chains that you have off and have it ready to go.
So this chain's all ready to go, and it's going to be just as good as new. Hope this video was helpful in understanding how this little sharpener works, because I know when I first seen them, basically just online, in an online catalog, I had no idea how that wheel was going to fit in there the same way that a round hand file did. So just want to show you how it does, and that it does a great job.